Stare at lifeless eyes, like talking to myself, avoiding questions. Why? Just like a criminal. What felt like the beginning, no reason to an ending. It's hard to watch you do this again. I sit you down, you blocked it out. Am I something you can live without? I built you up, you let me down. So I'm begging you to make a sound. I'm desperate to make you see it's more than just words. I need you here when you're facing disaster. You should know what's hurting you is killing me. You drift away convinced that this will be your last. You lost yourself again. Denial at its best. What felt like it was working seems only to be hurting. It's hard to watch you do this again. Skin and bones have lost their shape. There's a stranger that is in your place. I'm desperate to make you see it's more than just words. I need you here when you're facing disaster. You should know what's hurting you is killing me. It's like I'm invisible to you. Now I gotta make you see. The poison has pushed away the truth, and it's making me weak. So I wait, hoping that the fall doesn't rain. And I hate feeling like I can't save you from this shame. Maybe it's not too late. Skin and bones have lost their shape. There's a stranger that is in your place. I'm desperate to make you see it's more than just words. I need you here when you're facing disaster. You should know what's hurting you is killing me. It's killing me. It's killing me. It's killing me.
Miramax Films is proud to present one of the most celebrated motion pictures of the year. The winner of the 1994 Palme d'Or, the best picture of the Cannes Film Festival.
Come on, let's get in character. Why are you so interested in Big Man's wife? Well, he's going out of town, Florida, and he asked me if I'd take care of her while he's gone. Take care? No, man. Just show her a good time, make sure she don't get lonely. You see, this is a moral test of oneself.
I do believe Marcellus, my husband, your boss, told you to take me out and do whatever I wanted.
Whether or not you can maintain loyalty.
Night of the fight, you may feel a slight sting. Pride only hurts, it never helps. In the fifth, your ass goes down.
I have to say, you play with matches, you get burned.
We should have shotguns for this kind of deal.
We're in a lot of danger, aren't we?
I'm prepared to scour the earth for that movie.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Get down, get down.
You got a corpse in a car, minus a head in the garage. Take me to it.
Don't you hate that?
Hey, what?
Posted another video.
Uncomfortable silences.
Starring Mary Barone. 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 And Mary Barone.
Die, you mother!
In a new film from Adonis Ball. Sulk Fiction.
Let us begin. Sorry, I was just interested doing my stream. Now, as we all know, Mary Woods Biron, aka Adrasdea. And I know I already did my Mary Sunday stream, but we're going to be reviewing an old video from back in July. Oh yeah. We're going to be looking back at the video that Mary made towards Aunt Cathy about Bubba. You know, hashtag justice for Bubba. Sorry about that. The reason why I was inspired to do it was because I was watching Drag review Shani's meltdown over reaction channels, and it reminded me of a similar situation with a certain crazy mayo-headed duck murdering potato planner, on the fact that she cannot accept criticism, or she cannot, and she likes to absolve herself of all responsibilities. And yeah, Mary does the same thing too. And here is her reacting to Aunt Cathy on what Daddy did. And yes, she always keeps saying that her daddy beat her.
She's posted another video. 20 fucking bucks. She denies what happened to little Ronnie again. 20 bucks. Make it 100. She's gonna deny what happened to my little brother in this video. Because she doesn't have the balls to be honest. She doesn't have the guts to tell the truth about a child that did nothing to her. But let's see. Let's hear her out.
The utter rage.
I know I shouldn't respond to her, but I got to. I just have to right now. Let me just try to be clear. I, Mary, would not even be on YouTube if you had not drug the rest of the family in your lies and your...
Oh, my lies. I drug y'all in my lies, really? Because what I remember is publishing an anonymous book that you put your name on, Cathy. I'm gonna show you real quick, just in case you have forgotten, okay?
Just in case you forgot. This is my book. I'll Never Stop Screaming by Adrasdea.
Yeah.
Where's your name, Cathy? Huh? Where's your name? Where's your name?
I've read portions of that book. And I already got cyberbullying Adrasdea loaded on Microsoft Word that I'll be reading throughout all of this. Well, actually, no, I'm going to do a reading, but with more classical music.
There it is. Right there, calling me a liar. Your name was not in this book, but you put your name on my book, didn't you? You put your name on my book. You wanted your name on my book, didn't you? You wanted your name in my book. Keep lying.
Nah, negative creep. I'd rather not show my face. Otherwise, some people might get the wrong impression. I've shown my face on stream. And frankly, I don't like looking at myself. And I don't have a proper camera to film myself. That's why I decided to use an avatar.
Keep lying and saying I forced you on YouTube when you're the one that involved your family. You're the one that added your name to my anonymous book. You're the one that went on Daywave Radio with your daughter. You, not me, you. I specifically would never go on those shows. I specifically didn't put any names in my book. You did that, Cathy. You did that. You posted videos of your grandchildren. And in that same video, you mocked homeless people and told people in Section 8 they should be ashamed of themselves. You did that. That was you.
I'm self-conscious, and besides, I'm a bit self-conscious.
Wasn't me.
Deceit. To get money for yourself, to use it as your, you try to justify the way you are by tearing down everyone that ever cared.
No, I justify who I am by telling the truth about everybody that has hurt me in this life. Like you, hurting me by denying my little brother's truth. I didn't get any money off of that goddamn book, Cathy. They're giving the books away for free. I want my story out. That's what I want. I want the truth. That's what I want. This isn't about money. If this was about money, why was I still homeless when I wrote that book? I didn't become rich. I didn't become a millionaire. I was living in a truck. I wanted my truth out. My truth. Not your lies. Not your abusive, manipulative lies. My truth. That you have no right to take away.
Okay, so for those of you who know Adrasdea, when she means her truth, she means the truth, her made up narrative. You have to understand, Adrasdea is very much an unreliable source. You're not going to get anything from her. She is known to be an extremely habitual liar. And the fact that she goes off trying to defame her family over shit that she has pretty much done to herself is an understatement. I mean, how can I understand how anyone could be this ignorant? The lack of self-awareness and utter transparency. You have to understand why Mary is so upset over Aunt Cathy, because she has had this mindset where she expects everyone to treat her as if she was a lost puppy. Or treat her like a kid. Or a survivor of domestic abuse. Another thing that pisses Adrasdea off is the fact that she doesn't get support. That's what I'm probably saying, is that that's the one thing that really upsets her, is the fact that she doesn't get full support from strangers.
But you did. But you did. You did. You did. You reviewed my book as being fake. You took my truth away, and then when you couldn't take it away completely, you came to YouTube to take it away, going on talk shows to take it away. I didn't go on any talk shows yet.
And another reason why I don't show my face on camera is because I don't really have the best webcam. The built-in webcam can only do so far, can only do so much. I gotta have some quality.
Cathy, I didn't go on any talk shows yet, but I will, because I'm contacting them all. I've contacted Dr. Phil. I'm contacting all of the actual mainstream television talk shows, bitch.
Does she really think that she's gonna... I mean, Mary has this delusional belief saying that she is going to expose her family on those talk shows, which I wouldn't consider Dr. Phil a talk show that helped with this kind of shit. It's more about attention seeking. And I don't think she would ever go on Dr. Phil just to expose her family. She just wants the attention. She's always wanted the attention.
And I'm using names. You're damn right I'm going to drag you through it now. You wanted to put your name on my anonymous book so bad. You want to deny everything. You want to abuse and hurt and manipulate and protect monsters. You'll see. You'll fucking see.
Heard anything about you. You try to make them think, make other people think.
I have a bad feeling that these are trolls.
The way you grew up. You want pity. And
I want the truth, bitch. I want the truth.
Hey, Rev, this is your wife.
It's what I want. The truth.
This is what your wife should have been.
The truth that you know. The truth that you know, that my father was abusive. My father was a monster. He beat my mother every night. He crippled his only son. Every second in that house was a war zone. It was always fear. It was always anger. There was always the fear that he was going to kill us. And it didn't end until he killed himself. There was so much fear in that house, always. Just always. You couldn't sleep. You couldn't relax. You couldn't do schoolwork. You couldn't do anything but listen to the screaming and be afraid and dream of when you could escape. And you can never escape because they're still in my head. They're still controlling my every emotion. They're still following me and stalking me and hurting me and denying me my pain, denying me what made me me.
You hear that, Rev? Doesn't that sound like what Shani would say?
I didn't lie. Cathy, I didn't lie. I did not lie. My father was a goddamn monster.
By the way, Mary's father wasn't a monster, and he didn't abuse his wife. Her brother, little Ronnie, or as she calls Bubba, was born with cerebral palsy. It's genetic. It doesn't happen from being abused in the womb. Mary knows nothing about biology. For God's sake, she was in like she rode the special bus. Yeah, and she was in one of those, and she was in special needs in high school.
I did not lie. I didn't lie. That's the fucking problem. I didn't lie. I told the truth. I finally spoke out after so many years. I spoke out, and I will continue speaking out. I will continue telling the truth. I will not let you bury the truth. I won't.
Yo, Rev. What are your thoughts on literal motherfuckers? I mean, people who literally do their mom.
I won't let you bury the truth. Y'all buried my brother in an unmarked grave for nearly a decade because nobody cared. Nobody cared. I care. And I'm not going to let it happen any longer. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to, Cathy. I will spend the rest of my life defending my brother.
Newsflash, she didn't. The whole Justice for Bubba thing is a complete and utter scam. It's another attempt of Mary or Adrasdea e-grifting and trying to get people to donate to her PayPal so that she can buy weed. Now that sounds like something Shani would do. She would try and go and use this movement like justice for Britney as a way to like e-grift people into donating money for her. Donating money to her so that she could waste it all on prescription drugs and hallucinogenics so that she can retreat further into her fantasy world. And by the way, Rev, your God, your so-called God, is in jail for what he did to his elderly mother, Barbara Chandler.
He didn't do anything to you. He didn't do anything to you. Nothing at all. And you won't even give him the dignity of his story being known.
And by the way, Rev, this bitch is also a writer too.
So let me just be clear one more time for you, and I hope to God I don't come back on here and repeat this again. I am here because you brought me here.
Then why were you on my book? If you're here because I brought you here, why were you on Daywave Radio? If you're here because I brought you here, why were you on my Facebook? If you're here because I brought you here, why were you on my book? Why did you write your name on my book? That was anonymous. You're not here because I want you here, Cathy. I want you gone. I want everybody in my family gone. I want to never have to hear your voice again. But I have no choice because I have to keep all of these videos documented because you delete things so that people won't know that you're really the one that's abusive. People won't know that there were 50 videos that you made rubbing it in how much better your family is than your worthless, homeless, mentally ill family member that you're constantly browbeating into the ground.
Projection is key because this is something I see Adrasdea doing. Adrasdea likes to project all of her insecurities on everyone else. She says that Aunt Cathy deletes all her videos when in Adrasdea herself deletes all her videos to make sure that people don't fuck with her. She basically deletes any video that makes her look guilty. Luckily, this channel that I'm reviewing this particular freak out on has archived most of those videos that she has deleted or privated.
But you deleted those so that people won't see that, Cathy. And you think that you can delete these, but they're not going to be deleted because they're going to be re-uploaded this way. People will know you're lying, Cathy. People will know you're a liar forever. People will know Cathy Mackey is an abusive, manipulative liar. You're not here because of me, Cathy. You didn't go on Daywave because I told you to, because I didn't tell anybody to go on Daywave. You didn't review my book because I told you to, because I didn't tell anybody in my family to review my book.
Okay, I'm blocking.
You didn't make a YouTube video, a YouTube channel because I told you to, because I haven't told anybody in my family to make a YouTube video or a YouTube channel. I don't speak to you people. I escaped and was gone and was not contacting you. Because you're abusive. Because they're abusive. And I escaped and I was away. I was free. And then here you are.
I have not brought anyone up at any time, only after you just drug them through the mud did I come forward to.
Oh, okay, sorry. So the videos with your grandchildren laughing about how they'll never be worthless, garbage, homeless people like me, I did that. Yeah, I made that video. I drug that up. I posted the video of Jalen smiling and happy to be on YouTube abusing a family member. That was me. That was me. Jalen was so excited to be abusing a family member of yours. She was so excited about it, Cathy. She was so happy when you told her you were going to put her on YouTube and you were going to be emotionally abusing your mentally ill niece. I saw her smiling. I saw her get excited. She wants to be famous for this. And I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to make sure y'all are famous for it. Believe me.
Clear their name. I've told you repeatedly in your comments on your videos, as long as you bring them up, I'm sorry, I just got interrupted. The comment section, I told you over and over to stop talking about my family. And if you were going to talk, tell the truth.
Mary, quite contrary. How is your monthly flow? Ugh, did I just say that? It sounds funny to me.
Yeah, and I told you over and over again to tell the truth, Cathy. Exactly. Tell the truth. Tell the truth, Cathy. Tell the goddamn truth. That's what I want. That's all I want. I want you to stop lying and protecting monsters and tell the truth. And instead, you're dragging your entire family down into hell with you and your lies.
I tried everything possible except this. Well, here it is. So you keep on. And I have never brought your little brother into this because, you know, he was innocent.
Yes, he was. Yeah, he was, Cathy. He was innocent. So why don't you protect him from his abusers? Why don't you protect his legacy? Why don't you tell the truth about him since he was innocent, Cathy? Why won't you tell the truth about him since he was innocent?
I think if here's my theory, and I think a lot of people might think this way. People who cover Adrasdea might think that this could be a possible theory, that the reason why Adrasdea keeps using her brother her dead brother as a meat shield is to absolve herself of the guilt from killing Roberta Laws. Oh, actually, no. Assisting in disposing Roberta Laws' corpse after Kenneth McBride strangled her to death by Mary's behest, at Mary's request. If you are still new to the whole Adrasdea thing, Mary was dating a chomo. Actually, no. Mary put out like an ad on Craigslist for weed and company. And this chomo, Kenneth McBride, was one of the people that was the person that answered. And he apparently made up this story about him being this vigilante billionaire who probably bought her gifts and shopped for wedding dresses. Anyway, when she wondered why he hasn't called her or talked to her about why he can't see her again, Roberta Laws was the one who answered the door. Keep in mind that this is from her book and not that's what her book says, but then again, like I said, Mary is an unreliable source. She'll spin the narrative and make it sound as though she was the victim in all this. When in actuality, she was just about as responsible for Roberta's death as Kenneth McBride was.
Innocent. And he should remain innocent.
He should be remembered.
No one denies he existed, none of that. You're the only one. You're it. You brought him up.
Bitch, I ain't never denied he existed. I fucking made videos about him. I've been making videos about him for years. I've been making posts about him for years. I never fucking denied he...
And by the way, Rev, I know you're not hearing this because, again, it might be a troll account trying to fuck with me, but I'm just going to play along with it because if this is Rev, he would make a video calling me not a real man, and I'll probably respond to it in a later day. But he won't, because this is not Rev.
He existed? I'm trying to prove what the fuck happened to him. You're the one denying him his truth. You're the one denying him. They're the ones that buried him in an unmarked fucking grave for a decade next to the man that abused him. Not me. I'm the one speaking out for his justice, for his truth. You fucking bitch! You fucking liar! You fucking liar! I'm the one speaking out for little Ronnie, and you're saying that I tried to hide him, that he's a secret for me. No, he's fucking not. I never said he was a secret. He's never been one to me. I used to talk about him to the kids at school. I used to read books to him.
Really?
You have no idea what my brother went through. He was innocent and he was injured by my father. And you're...
I think the reason why Rev, if that was actually Rev, then dude, you really idolize Jason Avocado. I mean, Nick. Why do you want to have sex with Nick Avocado?
Protecting my father by lying about it. And that's what the problem is. You're protecting a monster. God, I'm so upset. I'm about to pass out. I can't believe she just said that. I can't believe she just said I was trying to hide my brother's story. When I'm the one that's literally screaming for justice.
And we were screaming for justice for Roberta. And I know you keep saying, I did not kill Roberta. Kenneth McBride killed him. Kenneth McBride killed Roberta. Yeah, Kenneth McBride did strangle Roberta Laws to death, but you told him to get rid of her. Maybe he didn't get the memo that you wanted to put her in a home? And you two were arguing on whether or not he should commit murder. And he did. And you held this secret, and you kept this a secret for 5 weeks until you decided to go to the police and rat him out to save your own ass. Good. It's a good thing that Kenneth McBride is serving a life sentence, but people were more upset at the fact that he should have gotten the death penalty. Oh, wait, no, I'm not talking to Mary. I should be talking about Mary and like I'm not addressing her. Sorry. You know, yes, Mary did tell the police about Roberta's murder 5 weeks after they got rid of her body. She wasn't really chained to a bed and raped to no end. She got that from Silence of the Lambs. Just to make Kenneth McBride more of a monster than he already is. To justify her victimhood. And she basically does the same thing with her late father. You see, it makes me wonder whether or not she confuses, she made this amalgam of her father and Kenneth McBride to paint herself as a bigger victim.
And I cannot and will not get into that because it's wrong. It don't feel right.
It's wrong. Yes, it's wrong, Cathy. It's wrong what happened to him. It's wrong what happened to him. It's wrong what they did to him. It is wrong.
No, thank you, Rev.
What they did to him, and it is wrong for you to deny it. It's wrong for you to lie about it. It is wrong for what they did to him. They were wrong for what they did to him. You are wrong for what you are doing to him now. You know what happened, Cathy. God, you know what happened.
Oh, by the way, Adrasdea was in her refrigerator when she was screaming.
You know what my father was? You fucking bitch. God, I'm only 2 minutes into this fucking 7-minute video where she's gonna deny everything again and again and again and again like a fucking bitch.
Mary really hates her family. She hates Aunt Cathy the most. And I think one of the reasons why she hates Aunt Cathy is because Aunt Cathy and cousin Sarah went on Daywave Radio to air out some grievances that they have towards Mary and to tell the truth about the type of person Mary really is. AP said it best in Mayo 3 is that her family details Mary's pattern of behavior as it dates back to her childhood. Shani's mother did the same thing to her when Shani's parents, back when Joe was still alive, they detailed Shani's behavior to her adolescent years about how much of a disgusting, hateful person she really is. And I see a lot of similarities between Shani and Adrasdea in regards that they cannot do anything for themselves. They don't do anything for themselves. They expect other people to do it for them because they claim to be mentally unstable.
Using an innocent soul for your own benefit. It's awful.
And also they threaten suicide on a constant basis.
This is where you're at right now. You're on this, and you'll move on to something else if this doesn't work.
No, talk about my brother again, Cathy. Go back and talk about my goddamn brother. Go back and talk about my goddamn brother. We're talking about my brother here. Not me. My brother. Talk about my brother. Tell what happened to him. Talk about him.
She's banging her refrigerator door, by the way.
And when you do, I'll listen for as long as I can stand it until I say something.
Talk about my brother!
But you need to understand something.
What?
For me, I will do everything in my power to prove whatever it is I say. If it's possible, I will do so.
Well, fine then, Cathy. You prove what you're saying to God when you try to get into heaven, because He's not gonna believe you. 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 He's not gonna believe you, Cathy.
Instead of you telling, since you wanted to bring him into it for your own personal gain, why don't you get online instead of walking to Florida and maybe get records? You're close.
I can't get records. The only way I can get the proof is to go to our family and ask them in person, which is what I have to do now. I have to go to Catherine's house and ask her in person to verify what I already know is true, because you won't say it. You won't fucking say it. You won't admit it. You know that they abused us. You know that they crippled him. You know. You goddamn know.
Oh, it's Todd impersonating Rev. Oh, nice try, nice try, Todd. Nice try. But
she knows the truth. She fucking knows, and she won't say it. She won't admit it. She's just gonna keep denying and hiding and hiding and hiding. You're gonna be famous, Cathy. You're gonna be fucking famous. I hope you're happy. I hope you realize that once I get somebody to speak the truth, you're gonna be so goddamn famous, bitch. They're gonna know your face even though you haven't shown your face.
Sir, in relation than I am.
Honestly, if it were actually Rev, and if I did have like $50, I'd pay him to hit himself on camera or hump his PlayStation 5. Okay, maybe that didn't. Just to humiliate himself on camera for everyone's entertainment.
Do some research. Get the records, you know.
Or drink dirty bong water like he did during that whole one chip challenge thing.
What you say is so. It'll be in his records.
And drink it with his nut.
More than likely your dad.
No, it would not be in his records because the doctor would not have put it in his records because it didn't happen at the hospital. It happened at home, and then they took her to the hospital, and the doctor can only go by what he saw. You know that. You know that, and that's why you're hiding behind medical records. You're hiding behind medical terms, legal documents, saying that my father was never arrested for it, so it never happened, and you know that's a lie.
Okay, so, Mary's dad did get arrested, but it was for selling weed to a minor. That was the only time he got arrested. Mary's mother, on the hand, had several criminal charges, from grand theft to child neglect and, of course, prostitution. Yeah. And the fact that Mary would defend her mother in one video and then threaten to send her to jail in the next goes to show that, yeah, she doesn't care about anyone but herself. She is more content with trying to extort and blackmail people to get her way.
You know it's a lie. God, you know it's a fucking lie.
I would have been arrested that night because someone could not take a beating like that and have a child. And if it's all as you say it is, then it's recorded.
You're lying!
Don't get people saying it doesn't make it.
The family denying it would cause them to not report it, you stupid bitch! The family denying it would cause them to not report it! The family denying it would cause them to not report it! They denied it because they protect abusers just like you do! Why did Starla admit to it then, Cathy? Why did Starla admit to it? 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 Why did Starla admit to it, Cathy? Why did Starla admit to it? Why did Starla admit to it, Cathy? 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 Why did Starla admit to it? Did he beat my mom the day Ronnie Jr. was born? The answer is he did. Did he beat my mom the day Ronnie Jr. was born? The answer is he did. Did he beat my mom the day Ronnie Jr. was born? The answer is he did. He did, Cathy. He did. He did. The answer to the question of did he beat my mom the day Ronnie Jr. was born is he did. He did. He did. He did. He did. He did. Do you see that, Cathy? Do you see that, Cathy? Do you see this, Cathy? Do you see this, Cathy? Do you see this, Cathy? Where you says...
There she goes, repeating it over and over again, and hoping that it'll be true. This is the thing that Mary does, and this is common with people who have severe mental health issues. They have a habit of repeating the same things over and over again. Because they think it's true. If they keep repeating it long enough, it automatically becomes fact.
He did! He beat my...
Either that, or it's probably a tic that she has. But regardless, Mary is mentally unstable, or as she claims to be. But Mary also is known for faking an illness to excuse herself from not getting a job. Because, as AP said in Mayo 2, she expects other people to do the work for her.
My mother, the day my brother was born, he beat her, and everybody in the family knows it. Everybody in the family knows it.
Not yet.
He did. It says so right here. He did, Cathy. He did. How many times do I have to show you that? He beat her, and the whole family knew it. Starla has already proven you a liar, Cathy.
I get so. And just for the record on that, you know, I hate to even say it, it's just so rough. You know, my sister across the street, we all know.
Martha.
And my mother, she didn't like anybody, Mary. She just...
Go ahead, Cathy. Go ahead and get all of your fucking names out there. Her name is Martha. Martha Vile. Somebody contact her and ask her what the fucking truth is. Martha Gove Vile. She lives directly across the street from Cathy.
Don't like him, really. You know, Mom was a sweet lady, and probably the only one she really thought the world of was my husband. And
oh, of course, because she didn't love her own husband, right, Cathy? Just yours, just your husband. She didn't love her own husband. You're a narcissistic cunt. Meemaw loved everybody. And now you're trying to say that she was hateful and the only people she loved were your husband. And you, perfect Cathy. Oh, she loved Brett. She loved Larry too, Cathy. She loved Larry with all of her heart, so why the fuck are you saying that she only ever loved your husband?
And my oldest sister's husband, the one that you trashed in your book.
Stuart.
You know, but she wanted her girls to have a life that she worked so hard for us to have, you know, so no, she wasn't happy about my younger sister settling.
Sorry, I was just going over something. Here's something very interesting that I found. I'm gonna pull this up, and it's about her mother. Katrina G. Woods. That's Adrasdea's mother. So, This is one of the charges that she is known for. Felony in the third degree, burglary. Felony in the third degree, offense, possession of burglary tools. The second one here, level felony in the third degree, offense, neglect of a child. I take it that's little Ronnie or Mary here. Once again, same offense. Sorry. Okay, maybe I just... All right. Misdemeanor in the first degree, offense, not specified. That's not what I was hoping for, but okay. Disposition, adjudication, withheld. No. Here's one. Level, misdemeanor in the second degree. Offense, soliciting for prostitution by pimp. Oof. And these are Adrasdea's mother's offenses. And no, it's not doxing. So, yeah. And yes, Mary wasn't lying about her mother being a prostitute.
Or anything less. So, I'm not, we're Southern women, boy, we gossip. And you better be listening, because we're not going to keep telling you over and over.
Meemaw did.
But I will not.
Meemaw told me over and over, Cathy. Meemaw told me over and over. Meemaw told me over and over what happened the day my little brother was born. She told me over and over again from the time I was a teenager because she wanted me to understand what had happened. You want to talk about people gossip and they talk and they talk and they don't repeat it, but you're lying because Meemaw repeated it over and over and over again. She repeated it so many times that I know how it happened by heart because she repeated it so many times to me.
I'm not.
Meemaw also told her to use her mental illness as a way to get out of trouble. Or at least that's what it says in the Mayo documentary, but who knows?
I'm going to play into this one for you.
Meemaw spoiled little Mary here when she was a kid. She used to buy her almost every toy that she could get her hands on. She bought her dresses, took her on trips to like Disney World, and yeah, I can see why Mary has a connection with Meemaw. And of course, she expected Meemaw to take care of her even when she was an adult. However, Meemaw got out of that deal, went by dying. Maybe that didn't sound right, but okay.
Brought him in it.
Because he deserves justice.
I responded about all I'm going to about him.
I brought him in it because he deserves justice, and I'm keeping him in it until he gets justice. I'm keeping him in it until he gets justice. Cathy, I will not stop. I will not stop until the truth is widely known that you are a liar. My father was abusive, and everybody in this family knew it. Everybody in this family knew it.
Because I just feel it's degrading, and it's not. It don't feel right, and it shouldn't feel right to you to drag an innocent soul through the mud.
No, I am dragging his soul where it needs to be, back up on earth, back in the That was what was wrong. Not talking about him now, not telling the truth about him, not seeking justice against my abusive family that never protected us. Burying him in an unmarked grave and denying what happened to him. That's disgraceful.
When's the last time I took a shower? Just now.
That's shameful. That's disgusting, and that's Cathy. All around.
An hour ago, that's when...
I lost my train of thought for a few minutes, so I tell you what, I'm going to get it back together. I'm sure I'm going to have to do just one more, and then this subject matter for me is closed.
Well, it'll never be closed for me, Cathy. It'll never be closed until the truth is out. It'll never be closed for me, Cathy. I'll make 1,000,000 videos. I'll make videos until the day I die supporting my little brother's truth. This will never be closed for me until the truth is out there.
Newsflash. Mary quit with the whole Justice for Bubba thing when she was, I guess you could say, 5150'd. Because someone was concerned for Mary's health when she said that she was gonna die or commit seppuku so that other lolcows will be free and they don't have to worry about being tormented by us evil monsters. Mary likes to think she's Jesus Christ dying for our sins.
And if you want to prove anything, do it by records, okay?
Fuck records.
And I promise you, I know for 100% fact.
Fuck records. Fuck records, because abusive families lie and they don't report shit. They don't report things. But fine, you want to just go by records, Cathy? You want to just go by records? There are records that my father went to prison. He went to prison for selling drugs. So my story of...
The Queen is here. Queen Corgidora is here to take care of the situation.
Him hiding drugs in my brother's backpack is proved because he went to jail for selling drugs. That means that my story is true. He did steal, he did sell them, and he did hide them in his handicapped son's backpack. That happened. That happened, Cathy. I can prove that with records, you fucking bitch. I can prove he was a drug dealer. Just because they didn't report everything he did doesn't mean they didn't report anything he did. He went to prison for dealing drugs.
Okay, that part is true. Mary's dad did go to jail for selling weed to a 13-year-old.
So, yes, I can prove he was a drug addict and he hid the drugs in his child's backpack, in his disabled child's backpack, his disabled child who he handicapped himself. And I will never stop speaking out.
She will never stop screaming.
You'll get nowhere with anybody. Because when I get involved, and you know this to be true, that means I have been asked to and supported by and always told to deal with it, to please handle it. Well, you know, I'm doing the best I can to handle it. But you are a demon of a different kind.
You're doing the best you can to bury it. You're doing the best you can to deny the truth. And you're demonizing me for wanting the truth known. I am not a demon for wanting my little brother's story known.
But am I going anywhere? No, I'm not. Will I let you trash my family? No, I'm not. Will I bring them in it? No, I will not.
I'm being honest.
But when you do, and you have, and you will continue to do so,
I'm honest.
I will be defending and clarifying.
Yes, I will. I will continue to be honest, Cathy. I will continue to be honest. I will continue to be honest. I will continue to be honest. You fucking bitch. I will continue it. I will continue and continue and continue. You are an abusive cunt.
Ooh. Mary, is that any way to treat your aunt? Oh, wait, no. Who am I talking about? This is Mary we're talking here. Of course she's going to call her aunt see you next Tuesday. Because Mary is a see you next Tuesday.
Showing improving. You should truly take a look in your disgusting soul.
You should
and see if you can find anything redeemable. Because I've gave you every opportunity to show some kind of light, a thread of something good in you that would...
Oh, you nasty, disgusting bitch.
Okay. That seems fair. I mean, I always like to make sure my mods are safe.
Oh, God.
You touch my heart.
You're so disgusting.
And you've proven over and over.
You're so disgusting. You're so disgusting.
It's not there.
You're so
It's just not there.
disgusting. You're so disgusting!
Girl.
You're so goddamn disgusting, Cathy! You're so fucking disgusting, you lying ass bitch! You fucking whore! You fucking liar! You fucking liar! You fucking liar!
God damn, Mary! Then again, this is what she does all the time. Every time she doesn't get what she wants, she freaks out, screams at the top of her loud, and, throws a temper tantrum like a fucking child. Psychologically, she is a child. I mean, she said it so many times that she has not maturely developed because of the abuse, which, of course, never happened. Maybe her mom did drink when she was little. Maybe her mom did drink when she was still in the womb. Maybe that's what happened to her. And maybe that's probably why she looks like an ogre from World of Warcraft. Or actually, no, she looks more like a sloth from the Goonies.
God! And she still didn't admit it. Was she admitted in this one? Probably not.
Okay, let me be real quick because I'm late to watch Hatman, and I really enjoy listening to him. And
Hatman is always awesome. I just thought it was funny that Hatman catfished James Clark. I thought it was funny that James Clark said that his fiance Galena is actually Hatman. Oh my god, that part was funny as hell. And the fact that everybody in the chat were laughing along with Royce and JJ and the guests, including Frozen, the little pangolin himself. And oh my, it makes me think that this is going to be fun. This is so going to be fun. And I'm pretty sure Hatman is having a field day with this shit. Or I'm pretty sure Hatman's gonna have a field day with this shit because it's gonna be hilarious to see what kind of videos James will make. And his Spanish, oh my god. James's Spanish is so fucking dog shit. I was cringing at how he's pronouncing words. I mean... Why? What the fuck is wrong with this dude?
The way he presents things.
Who cares?
I hate being late.
Who cares? Talk about my brother.
Real quick for you.
Who cares? Talk about my brother.
Instead of you trying to justify or get justice for someone as innocent as your brother, who the day that he went to heaven, and I know in my heart
I didn't time you out, Todd. My mods did that.
Everything about me, that's where
and probably because you timed me out in everyone's chat, Todd. So this is basically payback.
That the day he got to that gate and was able to get out of that wheelchair and run and be free from everything that bound him up here on earth.
Like his abusive family, Cathy! Free from his abusive family! Free from his abusive family! Say it, Cathy! Say it! Say free from the abuse! Say it! Stop fucking sugarcoating it!
To me, to envision the smiles and the laughter and the little legs running.
Legs that never ran.
It's just unbearable to me
legs
that you would do what you're doing.
Because you lied. Legs that never ran because you lied.
Hurts. You need to be more focused on your own self. You need to justify.
I don't. I need to prove my little brother's life was not a shameful secret. I need to prove my family is abusive. I need to prove you're a fucking monster, Cathy. That's what I need to do, and that's what I am doing. I have no life. You've taken everything from me. You've left me feeling hopeless and worthless and useless, and I have nothing left in this world but my little brother's truth, and I will scream it till the end of time. I will justify my little brother's life, Cathy. I will validate his pain. I will prove to the world that my mother married an abusive man and her family suffered for it, and even after his death, they protected that abuser. They protected that abuser by continuing to abuse his victims and lie for him. That's what you're doing here, Cathy. You're continuing to abuse one of my father's victims. You're continuing the abuse by denying and lying and protecting him. You're continuing the abuse. You're re-victimizing his victims by denying that it ever happened. That's what you're doing here. Be honest.
Your soul and the choices that you're making. You need to be worried about your eternity.
Shut the fuck up and talk about my brother, Cathy. Shut the fuck up and talk about him. Tell him what happened. Tell what happened. Tell what happened. Tell what happened.
Some people believe things.
Tell what happened, Cathy. Tell what happened, Cathy.
It's an individual.
Tell what happened, Cathy. We're not talking about heaven. We're not talking about heaven. We're talking about my little brother. Talk about him. Talk about him. Talk about him. You say you're going to talk about him. Talk about him. Tell the goddamn truth for once.
That I can get through things that I have and keep going is to believe.
God, you're such a liar.
What I believe. And I truly, there's no doubt, nowhere in me, that if there was, if people, going to heaven, he's there. He was just too innocent to have malice in his heart or to do anything that hurt anyone. But you're hurting him, and you're hurting him now.
Oh yeah, I'm hurting him.
You're hurting him. And you're hurting yourself.
I'm hurting him all.
Everything that you attack like you do, and
me. Yep,
it's just coming down on you. That'll be your judgment. You'll deal with it.
This didn't happen,
just as I have to deal with mine.
This didn't happen, right, Cathy?
And it puzzles me that you keep bringing up.
Didn't happen.
My children.
Didn't happen. Didn't fucking happen, Cathy.
Before, I know it's embarrassing for you.
Didn't happen,
to have someone older.
Didn't happen, huh?
Come and just destroy every lie you told.
It didn't happen, huh?
It's embarrassing for
It didn't happen, huh? It didn't fucking happen, huh? This isn't my fucking family admitting that it happened, is it? This isn't my goddamn family right here saying that it fucking happened, is it? He didn't beat her, huh? This isn't me fucking asking it and it being responded to. That's not what this is, huh? That's not what this is. 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 Fuck you. Fuck you, Cathy.
I've already shared the load, and it's gave me so much relief to pass it on to where it needed to go.
Cathy, fuck you, Cathy. 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 You don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to, bitch. You don't have to.
If you want justice for anything, you need to be wanting The people that you've trashed and told their names out there and the lies you've told, they are the ones that need justice. See, I'm okay because I know who I am and I know where I come from.
So this is a lie that I told Cathy? This is a lie that I told Cathy?
About me.
How did I respond to it then,
like
Cathy?
My older sister who you repeatedly throw her name out there.
Huh? How did I respond to it if it was a lie, Cathy?
Who don't even pay you no mind. It's ridiculous.
How did I respond
so
to it if it was a lie, Cathy?
Fight hard.
How did I respond to it if it was a lie, Cathy?
And I will continue to do that as you throw them out there.
Do you see this? Do you see? Can you read? Can you?
Okay, so I think the person that said that was probably fucking with you. I'm sorry. I think the person that said, I don't know about the whole thing with Starla. It's probably, I'm beginning to think that Starla may have been an imposter trying to fuck with Mary by validating her perceived victimhood. Because Mary is batshit crazy. We all know that, right? Mary lives in her own bubble. She likes to wrap herself in a blanket of delusion. Kind of like how Shani wraps herself up in a blanket of delusion. And, excuse me.
You read?
I don't even think. I know
Can
my
you
sister
read?
doesn't
Can
watch
you
it.
read?
Or even know, she only knows what she's told.
Can you read?
Damn,
No
girl!
one else is concerned with you. And as far as I am, you're kind of a fleeting thought during the day. I check to see what you're doing, and I dedicate so much time to you.
No, she can't.
And that's it. But when I go to bed at night,
She can't
you're
read.
not the last thing on my mind.
She
with the
can't
first
read.
thing
She
in the
doesn't
morning.
care. She can't
I take care
empathize
of
or
what I need to take care of. I
sympathize.
take care of my family.
Once again, Mary is projecting. This is what she does. She likes to project.
And then I come, I have to circle back and
Liar.
clean up the garbage.
Such a fucking
Still
liar.
mopping up spills. So let's just, this is it. No more discussion. And like I said earlier,
It's not it for me.
I will not ever
It's not it for me. It's not it for me. It's not it for me.
just agree with your lies.
It's
I
not
won't.
it for me,
So
Kathy.
keep on throwing my children out there. I
It
know
won't
what you're
be
doing.
it
It's a
for
little.
me. It's not it for me. It's not it for
back
me. My
off.
little brother
You're
will
wrong.
have justice.
It's just fuel. That's just fuel for me.
My little
That's-
brother
that's
will
it.
have justice, Kathy.
So
My little
keep
brother
giving me
will
the
have
energy I
justice.
need, and every name
My little
Every
brother
name you
will have
spew out there,
justice.
I'm gonna clear it up and send it on.
My little brother will have justice. My little brother deserves justice, Kathy. My little brother deserves justice. My little brother deserves it. Can you read, Kathy? Can you read this message right here? Can you read it? The question was very simple. Did he beat Ronnie Jr. Did he beat my mom the day Ronnie Jr. was born? Can you see that, Kathy? It's a very simple question asked to Starla last year. Did he beat my mom the day Ronnie Jr. was born? And her response was, he did. He did. He did. He did. He did. Do you see that, Kathy?
Once again, it's probably someone fucking with her. Because last year, Adrasdea has had a lot of trolls try to fuck with her. But I don't know. Maybe this Starla person is just telling her what she wants to hear. Or it's just a troll.
Do you see this? Do you see this? Do you see this, Kathy? Do you fucking see this? Do you, Kathy? Do you see it? 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 Do you see it, Kathy? Can you read, Kathy? Can you read? Can you understand the question and the answer? Can you understand both of those things? Can you read, Kathy? Are you fucking illiterate? Are you fucking blind now that you can't even read basic language? 3 words. He did, hon. Did he beat my mom the day Ronnie Jr. was born? 10 words. With a 3-word answer. He did. A 10-word question. Did he beat my mom the day Ronnie Jr. was born? Has a 3-word answer. He did. Hun, he did. Hun, he did. It's only a 2-word answer. He did.
But did he
did. He did. He did. He did. He did. He did. He did. He did. He did. He did. He did. He did. He did. He did. He did. He did. He did. He did. He did. He did. He did. He did. He did. He did.
But did he actually beat him? Is what I would ask Aunt Cathy.
He did. 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 He goddamn did. He says right here that my family has admitted to it. He fucking beat my mother the day my little brother was born. He did. He did that. He did that, Cathy. He did that, Cathy. He did that. It says so right fucking here. He did that. Can you read it? Can you, Cathy? Can you still read it? Can you read? Can you read, or do you just block out things that you don't want to see? Are you just blocking it out because you don't want to see it? You don't want to see it. You don't want to admit it. You don't want to know it.
Diaper.
Block everything.
What the baby used. Oh, sorry. I was talking.
Else out.
Gosh, and speaking of diapers, how does Shanny's wearing diapers? How does Shanny wear diapers? Does she use like a parachute? I'm sorry, but after seeing that picture, I'm like, uh-oh.
Does that mean that you'll see it if nothing else is there? Will you see it, Cathy? Will you see it then? If I can black out everything else, will you accept the 2-word answer that exists to the question of whether my father beat my mother the day my little brother was...
You don't know how to get women, Rev. The only sexual encounter you had was with a torso. And Shanny. You could have gotten a blow-up doll that complained less than Shanny, and you could have been set for life. Or you could have become a woman by cross-dressing without being wet-brained. And start having imaginary waifus, and sang All-Star by Smash Mouth while humping a blow-up doll or a body pillow.
Born. The answer is he did, Cathy. The answer is he did, Cathy.
And someone will record it.
The answer is he did, Cathy. The answer is he did, Cathy. The answer is, Cathy. The answer is he did. Do you see that? Do you see this? Do you see
Someone donate $50
Cathy?
to Rev to get him to fuck his PlayStation 5.
The answer to the question. Have I blocked out enough things for you to focus on the answer to the question that I asked?
Because I don't have that money.
Huh? How much do I have to black out before you'll focus on the answer? The answer to the question of, did my father beat my mother the day my brother was born? The answer is he did, Cathy. 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 He did. He did, Cathy.
And then she goes on repeating herself because, dude, she doesn't have any actual arguments. She's completely mentally fucked up, and she pretty much has the brain of a baby, as what she says. She said that she's still a baby mentally.
The answer that you're looking for is he did. 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 Look, Cathy, look. He did. Look, Cathy, look. Look at what he did. Look, Cathy, look. Look at the answer, Cathy. Look at the 2 fucking words, Cathy, that says he did. Can you read them still? Has it been blacked out enough? There's only 2 goddamn words. He did. Do you see it, Cathy? He did. He did. He did. He did. Do you see it, Cathy? Do you fucking see it? Can you read it? Can you read those 2 words, Cathy? Can you say it yourself? Can you make a video reading those 2 words? Can you? Can you make a video stating that?
Damn, girl.
Because it's the truth. It's the goddamn truth.
And then there she goes, making herself sick. Like a toddler.
The truth that you want to keep hidden. The truth that you don't want anybody to ever know.
I could say slumber.
He did. 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 Do you understand, Cathy? He did. Do you understand, Cathy? He did. Do you understand, Cathy? Do you understand? Can you read it? Does it say he did it, Cathy? Does it say he did it? Does he say he did it? Does it say he did it? You're telling me to get documents? Well, here's my fucking documents, Cathy. Here's my fucking documents. My legal document is my aunt saying that he did, Cathy. He did, Cathy. He did. Those are my legal documents, bitch. He did. 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 Sorry, you might have forgotten the question. Let's ask it again. Did he beat my mom the day Ronnie Jr. was born? And what was the answer, Cathy? Do you remember? Oh, yeah. He did. He did. He did. He absolutely did. That's the answer. He did. 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 Did he beat my mom the day my brother was born? He did. Did he beat my mom the day my brother was born? He did. Did he beat my mom the day my brother was born? He did. He did. He did. He did. Did he beat my mom the day my brother was born? He did. He did. He did. He did. He did. He did.
I would say this woman is Christian.
He did. He beat her. He beat my mom the day my brother was born. He beat my mom the day my brother was born. He did. He beat my mom the day my brother was born. He did. He beat my mom the day my brother was born. He did that. That happened. This happened. This happened. This happened. This happened. He beat my mom the day my brother was born. He beat her the day she gave birth to him. He beat her the day she birthed him. He beat her that day. He beat her that day. He beat her that day. He beat her that day.
Okay.
He beat her that day. He beat.
Okay. Even if he did, that doesn't mean he got cerebral palsy because of it. Adrasdea knows nothing about physiology or how disorders or disabilities work. Probably because she was in special needs when she was in high school.
He beat her that day. He beat her that day, Cathy. 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 Did he beat my mom the day Ronnie Jr. was born, Cathy? He beat her that day, Cathy. Did he beat my mom the day Ronnie Jr. was born? He beat her that day, Cathy. He did, hon. He did, hon. He did, Cathy. 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 Did he beat my mom the day my brother was born? He did, Cathy. Did he beat my mom the day my brother was born? He did. Did he beat my mom the day my brother was born? He did. Did he beat my mom the day my brother was born? He did. Did he beat my mom the day my brother was born? He did. Did he beat my mom the day my brother was born? He did. He did, Cathy. He did. He did. Did he beat my mom the day my brother was born? He did. Did he beat my mom the day my brother was born?
He did, Cathy. Did he beat my mom the day my brother was born, Cathy? Did he beat my mom the day my brother was born? Did he beat my mom the day my brother was born, Cathy? Did he beat my mom the day my brother was born? He did. 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 He did.
Take a shot every time she says he did.
He did. He did it. He did it. He did it. He did it. He did. He beat my mom the day my little brother was born. That happened. He did it. That happened. He did. He did. He did. He did. He did. He did.
If this is Rev, then maybe you should start simping for this bitch too. And get Shanny to start simping for her. That way we all know who she is. Because once Shanny goes, this bitch is next. This bitch is next for people to look into.
He did. He did. He did. He did.
But then again, her new shit is just boring until she starts freaking out.
My little brother was born, Cathy. He did, Cathy. Did he beat my mom the day my little brother was born, Cathy? He did. Did he beat my mom the day my little brother was born, Cathy? He did. Did he beat my mom the day my little brother was born, Cathy? He did.
Imagine all the big name YouTubers. Imagine all the big name reaction channels doing videos on her.
On the day he did. He did. My brother was born, Cathy. Did he beat my mom the day my brother was born? Did he beat my mom the day my brother was born, Cathy? Did he beat my mom the day my brother was born? He did. 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 He did.
There's 75 cents in.
He did. He did. He did. He did it. He did it.
Joke's on you, Rev. I don't know how to use Cash App.
He did it. He did it.
And I don't have a bank.
He did. He beat my mom the day my little brother was born. That happened. He did it. That happened. He did. 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 He did, Cathy. Did he beat my mom the day my little brother was born, Cathy? He did, Cathy. Did he beat my mom the day my little brother was born, Cathy? He did. Did he beat my mom the day my little brother was born, Cathy? He did. Did he beat my mom the day my little brother was born, Cathy? He did. Did he beat my mom the day my little brother was born, Cathy? Did he beat my mom the day my little brother was born? He did. Did he beat my mom the day my little brother was born? He did. Beat my mom the day my little brother.
She's just repeating her.
He did. He is a liar. Always be is he did. The answer will always be he did. Cathy is a liar. Cathy is a liar.
Exactly. This was insanity. As you know, Mary is insane. And one of the things about people who have insanity problems is one who will scream, repeat, and cry 24/7, hoping that someone will save her from her problems. And one of my favorite breakdowns is this iconic threat, iconic meltdown.
God, stop! Please, God, make it stop!
That was funny. But that is not why we're here. No. Okay, this is not the one. Goodbye is not this one. She is murderer. She is a murderer. Keep in mind that Mary Woods Barone is and always will be a murderer. Also, a Cathy won. Also, yes, Cathy won. Cathy won. Cathy won. And that was by far one of my favorite moments of Mary Woods Barone, aka Adrasdea, is her screaming, Cathy won, Cathy won, Cathy won.
Please, somebody has to help me. Somebody believe me. Please, somebody believe me. Somebody, I'm not lying. I'm not lying, and I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
Amen. Oh, yeah, that's right. And that's right, Platty. Mary is an accessory to murder. But to me, we will always say, mur. Murder. Murder.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. My family is abusive and nobody will ever believe me.
Don't.
I need help. I need help. I need help. I need somebody to believe me. I need somebody to believe me. I need somebody to believe me. I didn't lie. I didn't lie. My family is abusive and nobody will ever believe me because they're abusive and they're lying about it. I didn't lie. I never received that property. I never received anything. They lied. They lied and everybody is always going to believe them. They're lying. They're lying. God help me. They're lying. They're lying. They're lying. They're lying. They're lying! They're lying!
Honestly, Rev, if you got with this bitch, she'd probably clear you out of all your money just on food and weed. And gluten-free food. That or... yeah.
They're lying!
At least she doesn't have... at least she can have kids.
Please, God, somebody hear me. Somebody believe me. They're lying. They're lying. They are lying. They're lying. They are 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 lying. They're lying. They are 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 lying. They lied. They lied. They lied. They're abusive and they lie about it and nobody will ever believe me because they lie about it. They are...
Well, yeah, we do judge you for your past decisions because you got with Shanny.
Abusive. Please, God, somebody.
Honestly, when Shanny kicks you to the curb and starts hooking up with G-Man, you're going to end up going to live in Von Hilton's trailer. Or you're going to move in with Von.
Hear me. They're abusive. They're abusive.
Or Shanny will kick G-Man out of that house you gave him, and then he'll live with Von.
Somebody please hear me. Please, God, hear me. My family is abusive and nobody will ever believe me because they say they're not. God. They're lying. They're lying. They lie.
Oh yeah, that's right, Platty.
They're lying and nobody's ever going to believe me. Nobody's ever going to believe me because they're lying. No, they keep lying and telling everybody that I'm the liar, and they know that they're lying. They know that they're lying. My aunt knows it. She told people for months that everything was fine. That it was.
Yes, Cathy won. Cathy will always win. Cathy will always be the winner. And Mary will always be the loser.
Oh, I'll show you. They told me that it was mine. They told me that it was mine, and this was last year when my little sister was threatening to kill me.
Also, Mary's sister didn't really threaten to kill her. She threatened to whoop her ass.
This is last year when my little sister was threatening to kill me.
Wrong. She threatened to whoop her ass.
They talked about it a lot before. I have to find the post, but they told me that it was mine. They told everybody it was mine, and then they told everybody that it wasn't. It was mine. And they told me that it was mine, and then they told everybody else that it was never mine. But they told everybody. They told everybody that it was mine. Here it is. After me, Mom passed away.
Nope. That wasn't true. They never said anything about a property. They just gave her money and told her to figure it out. And she didn't. Because she's fucking stupid.
There was a GoFundMe that I made to take care of myself. And I was attacked here on Facebook by my family, who said that I was just greedy and selfish.
Hold on. She made a GoFundMe to get people to take care of her? Wow, she is such a child.
Trying to profit off of me Mom's death. My aunt insisted that her husband had seen the will, and I was taken care of, but it would be a while, so I deactivated the fund. Tonight my aunts came to kick me out, claiming there's no will, and tomorrow I'm gonna be homeless, and I could have had 2 months to raise money before it happened, but now it's too late. There's another one Cathy commented on. Cathy commented on one that would say it's about Misty. This is just before I left the proper. I left out there, but this is just before I left Florida. Why can't I find the person I'm looking for? God damn it! Why can't I find the post that I'm
No shit. She is a spoiled child.
looking for?
And I thought my cousin Ashlyn was bad when she was that young.
Yes, Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy is abusive and she won!
Yep! My favorite Mary meltdown. Cathy won. Beautiful. Glorious. It shows how mentally unstable she really is.
Cathy is abusive! Cathy is abusive! And she won! She won! She won! She won! Nobody's ever going to believe me again because Cathy won! Cathy is abusive and she won! Cathy won!
Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won! I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. This was funny as hell.
Cathy won! 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 Cathy is never going to believe me again because Cathy won! Cathy is abusive and she won! Cathy won! Cathy won!
Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won!
Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won! My abusive aunt 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 won! My abusive family has won! My abusive family has won! Cathy! Find the person I'm looking for! God damn it! Why can't I find the person I'm looking for?
I bet her neighbors do love her, Platty.
Yes, Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy is abusive and she won! Cathy is abusive! Cathy is abusive! And she won! She won! She won! She won! Nobody's ever going to believe me again because Cathy won! Cathy is abusive and she won! Cathy 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 won!
I'm sorry, Mary, what was that again? What did Cathy do? What did Cathy do?
Won! Nobody's ever going to win! Cathy is abusive!
That's not what I was going to hear. What did Cathy win? Did Cathy win? Did Cathy win?
Cathy is abusive! And she won! She won! She won! She won! Nobody's ever going to believe me again because...
And why will nobody believe her again?
Cathy won! Cathy is abusive and she won! Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won!
Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won!
Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won!
Damn, girl. Wait, whoa. What did Cathy do? I didn't hear that again.
Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won! Cathy won!
Allie Dean.
Cathy!
Hold on.
Cathy won! Won! Cathy is abusive and she won!
Cathy won.
Cathy won! 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 Cathy won!
Oh my God.
Cathy won! 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 My abusive aunt 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 won!
And yes, Aunt Cathy, she has the patience of a saint. I gotta give her credit. She's got the patience of a saint.
My abusive aunt won. My abusive family has won. My abusive family has won. My abusive family has won. And I have to kill myself because my abusive family won. I have to die because my abusive family won. I have to hurt myself because my family is abusive and they won. And they want me to hurt myself and they want me to die and they won. Cathy won. Cathy won. Cathy wants me to die and she won. Cathy wants me to die and she won. Cathy wants me to die and she won. She won. She won. She won. She won. Cathy wants me to die and she won. Cathy wants me to die and she won. Cathy wants me to die and she won. 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 Cathy wants me to die and she won. Cathy wants me to die and she won. Cathy wants
Cathy won. Adrasdea 0.
me to die and she won. Cathy wants me to die and she won. Cathy wants me to die and she won. Cathy wants me to die and she won. Cathy. Cathy wants me to die and she won. Cathy wants won. Cathy wants me to die and she 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 won. Cathy wants me to die. Cathy wants me to die. Cathy wants me to die. Cathy wants me to die and she won. She won.
Yes, bro guy. Cathy wins. Flawless victory.
She won. 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 She won.
That was funny. To be honest, that was funny. Every time Mary has a freak out, her last resort was to beat herself. Nah, Mary would never do that. Oh yeah, she would. Talk. Here comes The hate train.
Okay, so I woke up to this. All of this.
Take me to Judge Judy, Mary.
It's fucking... Wow. Wow. I didn't respond to any of it, just so y'all know. None of it. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 messages. 28 messages from my aunt that I have not responded to. I have blocked her. She says she's sending everything to the courts for a lawsuit, and I hope she's sending them the fact that she has just messaged me 28 times without me responding, which is harassment. Thanks for playing, Cathy. You're literally harassing me. Send this video along to the lawyers because you're literally harassing me. You're literally messaging me on Facebook, multiple messages, knowing that I do not want to talk to you. I have blocked you. I have blocked another of your accounts. I do not want messages from you. You are harassing me. If you are truly filing a lawsuit, your lawyers will be able to contact charges against my family for what is happening right now. You know what I'm not going to do, Cathy? I'm not going to message you 100 times today and tell you what legal aid told me. I'm not going to message you 100 times today and tell you what my plans are. I'm not going to message you 100 times today and show you what my evidence is and try to make you scared. Do you know why? Because I don't need to. It's a legal court case. It happens in court. It doesn't happen over Facebook. It doesn't happen over YouTube. It happens in person in court. If you have something to say to me, you can say it in court. You got papers to send to me, you know my address. I'm not watching your videos anymore, and that's why you had to message me 28 fucking times this morning, which is proof that you are harassing me. I've literally gone less than a full day without watching one of your videos, and you have resorted to unwanted messages on Facebook. But you think you're not abusive. This is disgusting. Okay. Absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, nobody cares, Mary. This is what matters.
She's made another video. Well, 3 of them, actually, so I've got to watch them and keep them documented. Since she deletes things. She's going to take me to court and think that she's deleted everything that is antagonistic.
Also, poopy.
No, you ain't.
Well, I had to do this, and then I got to tell a quick story because I have to clean out my home before I don't want to keep you in it very long. I'm just going to tell you this. I heard you say you were triggered. You were triggered over those 2 little videos. Well, you know.
Little videos.
You triggered me. I have been suffering for many, 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 many years from putting up with Mary's shit syndrome. And
okay, so now she's making fun of my mental disorders by making up her own mental disorders. Oh, you're bipolar? You have PTSD? Well, I have putting up with Mary's shit disorder. So how about that? That's not a real disorder, Cathy. That's not a real disorder. You need to go see an actual therapist and get diagnosed with something. You're on here pulling shit out your ass, saying this is my medical diagnosis, and that's why I have the right to do this, and you're blaming. Shut up, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Don't fucking make fun of my mental illness anymore. Stop making fun of my mental illness. Stop making light of my mental illness by saying, well, I have a mental illness too. It's called I'm being tired of you. No, it's not. That's not a fucking mental illness, you bitch. Stop making fun of people who are mentally ill by creating your own mental illnesses that sound stupid. That is belittling to the mentally ill. You are belittling the mentally ill by doing this.
It's nothing wrong.
my mental illness anymore.
For many
Video.
we were triggered over those 2 little videos. Well, you know,
Little videos.
you triggered me. I have been suffering for many years from putting up with Mary's shit syndrome. And
Okay, so now she's making fun of my mental disorders by making up her own mental disorders. Oh, you're bipolar? You have PTSD? Well, I have putting up with Mary's shit disorder. So how about that? That's not
I think there's a cream for that.
a real disorder, Cathy. That's not a real disorder. You need to go see an actual therapist and get diagnosed with something. You're on here pulling shit out your ass, saying this is my medical diagnosis, and that's why I have the right to do this, and you're blaming. Shut.
I find it funny that Mary was accusing Aunt Cathy of faking an illness when she's the one actually faking all these illnesses that she claiming to have like bipolar disorder, BPD, compound post-traumatic stress disorder, autism, you name it. You name any disorder and Mary will claim to have it. Kind of like Shanny.
Shut up, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Don't fucking make fun of my mental illness anymore. Stop making fun of my mental illness. Stop making light of my mental illness by saying, well, I have a mental illness too. It's called I'm being tired of you. No, it's not. That's not a fucking mental illness, you bitch. Stop making fun of people who are mentally ill by creating your own mental illnesses that sound stupid. That is belittling to the mentally ill. You are belittling.
As a person who has mental illness, I have to say this. We don't claim Adrasdea.
The mentally ill by doing this.
It's nothing works to cure the pain from that. Nothing works to stop the trigger. Because, you know, you think you're the only one in the world that has triggers and every disease known to man. Well, I've got putting up with Mary's shit.
No, I don't think I'm the only person in the world that has suffered or has triggers. That doesn't mean I don't have triggers. That doesn't mean I have not suffered. That does not mean I don't get to point out when things are hurting me, Cathy.
Hurt.
I am not the only person in this world with PTSD. I am not the only person in this world with mental health disorders. I am not the only person in this world who hurts. I am the only person in this world who is currently being triggered by you. I am the only person in this world who is currently being harassed online by you, Cathy. I am the only person in this world who is currently being hurt daily by you, Cathy. That's the difference. I'm the only person in this world you currently are trying to destroy. That's the difference, Cathy. That's the difference. Lots of people in this world are hurting. I'm the only one right now hurting because of you. You're the only one hurting me right now. You're hurting me. You're destroying me by denying my pain, by denying my past that you know exists and making fun of it and saying, just get over it. I cannot just get over it if nobody will even admit it happened. How do you get over something nobody will accept happened? How do you get over something nobody will tell you is true? You can't. You can't. You can't. You cannot heal from something that people will not accept is wrong with you. That is the entire point. That's why I need people to speak up for what they know is true. Because you have spoken up so much to say it's not true that I have to make everybody believe me.
Syndrome. And if you think anything you have is bad, try putting up with Mary's shit syndrome and see if you don't just go.
I want to fucking sue Cathy's doctors right now because they have given her a medical diagnosis that does not exist. She's telling you all she has a disease called putting up with Mary's shit, and it's the most painful disease. It hurts worse than anything else in this world. What fucking doctor needs to lose his license?
Poopy.
What doctor needs to lose his license? Probably the same lawyers that are going to lose their licenses when they try to take me to court for this. That's going to be fun, Cathy. You're going to make a doctor lose his license and you're going to make your fucking lawyer family lose their license.
The change. Because I'm going to tell you, that's the worst thing anybody can have recently, especially when you decide to put such gracious words, such feminine, sweet words about me on your little channel. You know,
I'll say what I want, bitch, bitch, bitch. I'll say what I want, cunt, cunt, cunt. I'll say what I want, bitch, 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 bitch. Curly-headed bitch, lion-faced bitch, fit-no-face cunt, ugly-ass cow, bitch, 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 bitch.
Wow. Yeah. Yep. There she is. Acting like a fucking child.
Cathy is a bitch. Cathy is a whore. Cathy is a cunt. Cathy is a cow. Do you like my song? Do you like my song, Cathy? Cathy is a whore. Cathy is a whore. Cathy.
Wow, she sucks at singing.
is a lying motherfucking ugly whore. Cathy's a lying bitch. Cathy's a lying skunk. Cathy is a whore and I hope she dies. Cathy is a bitch.
Oh, thanks, Platty. Thanks for donating $5 to my PayPal. Also,
Cathy is a bitch. Cathy is a bitch. Cathy is a bitch. Cathy is a bitch.
grant the TP ceremony. The TP ceremony shall commence soon.
You like those words? You like the sweet, kind words to my song for you, Cathy? You fucking bitch.
I'm proud of you, though. I mean, they are. You were steady putting them out there, and you didn't trip up on them not once. That's really good. I'm glad. I'm sure that helped you on graduation day. I'm sure it did. Now, if you could find the definition to all of it.
You're right. She does sound like Cyrax, Platty. Maybe she and Cyrax are identical.
That would just be an A+ for you, I think. And I'm gonna take
Marty!
Okay, so now, wait. Let me go ahead and explain what she, for those who might not be paying attention. She just brought my high school diploma into play and said that, you know, because she said before that my high school diploma was just a,
participation grade.
What did she call it? God damn it, I can't think of the word. It's just a trophy, just participation. She said that she's told people that my high school diploma is actually just a participation award. And so now she's talking about my diploma and my graduating, which she was there for. She came to the graduation of a person who she believed was just receiving a participation award. Why would you attend that ceremony, Cathy? Why would you attend the ceremony of somebody who was just receiving a participation award that you were ashamed of? Why would you attend the ceremony for somebody getting a diploma that you don't believe can even read? Why would you do that, Cathy? Oh, right. Attention.
I don't even know what to tell you. It's, you know, I don't even.
Oh, you don't know what to say? It's very easy and I'll help you. Here it is, Cathy. This is all I want you to say. Mary, I am sorry. I know what happened in your house was wrong. Your father was the most abusive man I have ever met in my life. And I know he handicapped your brother. And I am sorry that I denied that. That's it, Cathy. That's all you got to say. That's all you have to say. But you won't. You won't say any of that. You won't accept my mental health issues. You won't accept my trauma. You won't accept my pain. You'll just keep adding to it. You could I'm telling you what to say and you still won't say it. All you have to say is, I'm sorry, you're mentally unwell, you've been abused, your father handicapped your brother, and none of that's my fault, but I'm sorry for it. And I won't deny it anymore. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's literally it. I'm sorry, and I won't deny you anymore. I'm sorry, and I won't deny your pain anymore. I'm sorry your father was a monster. I'm sorry I didn't do anything to help you. Cathy, you don't even have to say I'm sorry, okay? You don't even have to say I'm sorry. You can say, Mary, you're right. Your father handicapped your brother. We've all known it for a long time. And I won't deny it anymore. You could just say that. You can say, Mary, you're right. Your mother had mental health issues, and it's very possible you also have mental health issues, and I will stop making fun of them. You don't have to even say I'm right. You could say, Mary, your father was a monster who handicapped your own brother, and I won't deny it anymore. You want to just not even say my name? Fine. Then say, your father was a monster who handicapped your brother. Your mother was mentally ill, and so are you. I accept that now, and I will not try to force you to get better on my time anymore. That's all you have to say. And then you have to leave and leave me alone and stop harassing me and stop tormenting me and stop telling people that I'm a liar when I am not. Stop telling people that I'm making up illnesses when I'm not. All of my illnesses were given by doctors. Your illnesses are given to you by yourself to make fun of my doctor's illnesses. That's the difference. I have real problems. You make things up to make fun of my real problems.
It's over, Mary. And Cathy has the high ground.
Really get too upset anymore. I mean, I am triggered by, with my Mary, putting up with Mary shit syndrome. And anger really isn't that far. I mean, I could probably get pretty angry, but I don't know. I think there was something about...
And Cathy is great. She's a sweetheart. And I love her for it.
No. Wrong. You're wrong. You're lying. You were not trying to get as much truth out as possible.
Wow, Mary just butchered that Dr. Cox song.
Trying to hide as much truth as possible. Be honest. You were not trying to get out as much truth. You were trying to cover up as much truth. You were trying to deny as much truth. You were trying to hide as much truth as possible. That's the exact opposite of what you said you're trying to do.
At the end of my mother's video, that gave me so much peace that now I'm on here because I want to be and because I never know what you're going to come up with next.
And because you want to hurt, you like hurting me, Cathy. That's why you're here. You like hurting me. You like hurting me. You are abusive and you enjoy causing pain to your own family members. That is why you are here. You are abusive and you enjoy causing pain to members of your own family. That is why you are here, Cathy. Be honest. Tell the truth. For once, if you can find any truth in those curls, tell the truth. You're not here for any reason other than to hurt me.
So, I want to tell you, I'm going to be on Irate Cross Day tomorrow afternoon.
Yes. We're going to be saying this with utmost sincerity. Your TP belongs to Lake Titicaca.
That's fine. I'm going to be on Dr. Phil one day, Cathy.
Guess what? That didn't happen. She never went on Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil wouldn't even know who the fuck this bitch is. And if he did, he'd probably use her to make money because he's a fucking grifter.
Go on all the podcasts. Go on all the internet shows you want because I'm going to Dr. Phil. I'm going to be on fucking TV with my truth, bitch. You can go on all the podcasts with your lies that you want. I'm going to be on TV. I'm going to be on TV. Millions are going to see me. Millions are going to hear my story. You're only going to have a couple thousand. I'm going to have millions, Cathy. You just have to wait for it to happen. I'm going to have millions of people watching me, knowing the truth, and they're not going to give a shit about these shitty little podcasts that you go on, these stupid little talk shows that you go on, because you think you're famous. You want to be famous for cyberbullying your family member. You want to be famous for hurting your family. You're going to be famous for it, though, Cathy. Believe me. The world is going to know the name Mackie will be related to abuse. For the rest of your life, for the rest of your children's lives, your grandchildren are going to have to change their names to escape your name.
Just pop right in chat room. Just come on in.
No, thank you.
Just come on in. And Cathy is awesome. She is done with putting up with Mary's bullshit. And I don't blame her. I honestly don't blame Aunt Cathy for not wanting to do anything with Mary, because Mary, oh my God. Imagine being related to this sociopathic freak. Imagine having to put up with this bullshit all the time. You'd want to change your name. You'd probably want to distance yourself from this monster, this psychopath, sociopath, this perpetual victim. And
no, thank you. I don't go to those shows. I don't watch those shows because they are bullies. Because I don't watch. No, thank you.
This is the same argument I hear Shani say.
No, thank you. I don't go to those shows. I don't watch those shows because they are bullies. Because they are bullies, and I am not a bully, so I don't engage with bullies. I have no choice but to engage with you because you're family. But it only proves because they are bullies. Watch those shows. No.
Yes, this is the same argument I hear Shani make about the reaction channels.
No, thank you. I don't go to those shows. I don't watch those shows because they are bullies. Because they are bullies, and I am not a bully, so I don't engage with bullies. I have no choice but to engage with you because you're family. But it only proves how much of a bully you are that you won't stop.
That point on, I'm going to see if Rickzilla still wants to talk to me, and there's, anyone else that would like to chat with me.
Again.
Wants to talk to me.
Whoa. Hey! Aunt Cathy mentioned me.
That point on, I'm going to see if Rickzilla still wants to talk to me.
That's me!
And there's, anyone else that would like to chat with me.
Again, go ahead. Do all the talk shows you want because I'm going to be doing them too. But I'm going big time. I'm going big time, Cathy. The world is going to know, Cathy.
Hold on, let me hear that.
That would like to chat with, see if Rickzilla still wants to talk to me. And there's...
I love it when Aunt Cathy mentioned my name. And yes, Aunt Cathy, I would love to talk to you about your niece. I mean, dude. Wow. Is it true that she's always been like this since the day she was born?
Anyone else that would like to chat with me?
Again, go ahead. Do all the talk shows you want because I'm going to be doing them too. But I'm going big time. I'm going big time, Cathy.
I'm going big time. Where are you going to go, Mary? Dude, Mary. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be speaking to Mary. Mary thinks that she will expose her family to all these big name networks, such as these big name networks. I mean, do you really think that Dr. Phil's going to give two flying fucks about her? Do you think Steve Harvey's going to let her on her show? Do you think Steve Harvey's going to let her on his show? Do you really think that other talk show hosts and news outlets are going to hear her side? No. No. They're not. Because no one gives a fuck about her. No one is going to care about her because she is not that relevant. But there are going to be people who will look at her. I can guarantee. But that'll be for whenever it's possible. I mean, not the big name podcasts, but some other podcasts that do have some merits to them. I mean, it's kind of fun to see how these idiots think that they're important.
The world is going to know, Cathy. The world is going to know. So you go ahead and run your mouth all you want. Because I'm going to be telling my own story very soon on a bigger stage to a lot more people. And they're going to believe me.
I'll make sure.
But right now, I could say that we can all look at Adrasdea and we could all see what kind of person she really is. I mean, I'm not saying that it's going to happen right now, but if she continues down this path in the near future, if she goes back to this, more people are going to start looking into her more often. I mean, they're going to look into her past. I mean, with Shani, Rev, G-Man, Vaughn, if they go, guess who's going to take her place, right? Guess who's going to take their place? Guess who's going to... Mary will probably take... Well, maybe not the Geek Room, who will... Because the Geek Room don't find her funny. But some other podcasts who are still in need of new locales to cover will probably look at her. That or truthfully Trisha.
You're notified. I'll put it on.
Oh yeah, she's saying she's going to notify me because she knows I don't want to be there. This is her harassing, threatening abuse. She's letting me know when she's going to be abusing me to other people, and she's going to message me or text me or call me and tell me when they're actively abusing me because they want me to show up, because they want me to be hurt. This is 100% proof of how abusive my family is and will be very useful in court, Cathy. This will be so useful in court. Thank you. Because you're proving what a bully you are right now. By saying, well, I'll notify you of something that you definitely do not want to watch. I will notify you of something that you definitely do not want to be a part of. But I'll notify you about it. That's harassment. That is harassment, bitch.
Before we don't make a little video, and I'm sure they don't mind if you pop in anytime. But I just want you to know that since I had this sense of peace about it, you know, of course I'm careful who I would talk to because I don't just trust everybody, but there is some I do, and I continue. You know, if anybody wants to talk, well, Lord Mary, I got plenty of time. Like, you know, that's all I got to do is.
Yeah, so do I, Cathy. I got plenty of time. I got plenty of time to walk from California to Florida with a sign and bring attention to my little brother. I have plenty of time, Cathy. I have the rest of my life.
Get up in the morning and, like, you know, according to you, get up in the morning and see how I can hurt you, which is not the truth, but that's your...
Really? Because that's what you're doing right now. You just said you're spending your life going on talk shows, talking about me, and you're going to tell me where they're at, and you want me to pop in, but you know I don't want to be there. You know I don't want to talk to these people. You know I don't want you in my life. You are harassing me. You are bullying me. You are abusing me, Cathy. This will be used in court when you take me, Cathy. You are abusing me right now. This is you abusing me.
True, then you're going to stick with it. But I don't want to be late for Adonis Paul. I just think he's...
Fuck Adonis Paul.
Even if it is cartoon, I just think he's the cutest thing. I really do. I do think he's just the cutest thing. He makes you laugh. And, you know...
Adonis Paul is funny as hell. I'm not going to say that. And oh my God, he always makes people laugh. And he always knows what to say when he does his little Mayo documentaries. And most of the information he gets are from people who know Mary in real life.
And he is Satan, and he's dragging you down to hell, Cathy. But I'm sure you're fine with that because Satan's a motherfucking sexy-ass beast, too.
What did she say?
Cathy, but I'm sure you're fine with that because Satan's a motherfucking sexy-ass beast, too.
I'm not gonna lie. You can simp for... I'm not gonna lie. You can simp for Cartoon Man.
Much stupid. Seems to be pretty good at finding facts. That's what
Facts.
That's what I like about the ones I like.
No, what you like about the ones you like are that they are abusive, Cathy. What you like about the ones you like is that they are cyber bullies, Cathy. What you like about the ones you like is that they think just like you, Cathy. Hateful, spiteful, shitty beings that don't believe in mental illness and want to spit on those that are beneath them, just like you. Just like you. And that's why you like them. You like them because they're just like you. I'm not like you, and I'm not like them. That's why I don't like them. I'm not a bully. I'm not out here trying to hurt people. That's why I don't like them. Their main goal in life is to hurt people, and you're their best friends now. Because your main goal in life is to hurt me.
Stoner, Royce Lopez, Ferguson, and
That's fine, Cathy. Name all the names you want. My next video will have all of the names. The court documents will have all of the names. And for the rest of your life, the world will have all of your family's names.
J-R-A-G, I can't think of the poor boy's name. I feel bad about that, but I like what he does. Hatman, Virgie, the one thing that I admire in all of them
is that they're abusive.
They get their facts.
That's true. We do get our facts. I got my facts from AP when he popped into the comment section of what my first video on the stream when I first started covering Adrasdea. Adrasdea tried to let's just say cover her own tracks and omit to the fact that she was donating Roberta's wheelchair to the Salvation Army. I mean, Adrasdea did correct me on one thing. I said that she donated Roberta's wheelchair to Goodwill. I was wrong. It was the Salvation Army. But then AP came in and said that Mary never cut herself. Which I do believe. She's never cut herself. She's a scratcher.
No, it's that they're abusive. It's that they're abusive. It's that they are abusive. They are abusive. They are bullies. Get it right. They are bullies. Say it right. Say it loud and whip your chest so people can understand, Cathy. I like them because they're bullies.
Now, not a one of them has taken my word for anything. They have...
Bullshit. Bullshit. Bull fucking shit.
I would have anything to do with anybody, really. Because people like you out there just spewing it out and showing some nothing that would be of benefit to anyone. I don't want to talk to people that would accept a picture of a screenshot from someone who was a teenager at the time, and that was all going on, or someone who would. I don't want to be a part of anything, any interview, any show that does not do a little research. Otherwise,
so you won't be joining me on Dr. Phil then? That's a shame. I guess I'll have to do the show without you.
Just like you. And I would be associating with just like you.
No, bitch. You associate with trash. You associate with bullies. You associate with cyber abusers, and I don't. I tell the truth. I told the truth. My story was true.
Newsflash, her story wasn't true. The story that she said about her childhood was a blatant ripoff of Dave Pelzer's popular film. I'm sorry. The story that she told in her book, I Will Never Stop Screaming, is a blatant ripoff of Dave Pelzer's A Child Called It.
My mental illnesses are true. My anxiety, my PTSD, the abuse in that house, my little brother, it was all true. It's all true until you came along and dismantled it all. Just because you're family and you know better, but you don't know better, Cathy, because you were never around. You don't know better, Cathy, because you weren't in that house while my mom was being beaten every night. You don't know better, Cathy, because you weren't in that truck with my father. You don't know. You don't know. But you're going to keep pretending you know. You're going to keep telling everybody you know that you lived in my head. You walked in my shoes. You know what I went through. When you don't. You don't. You're lying to protect yourself and to protect my mother.
So I do admire that about them, and that's why I'm loyal to them, is because they do not just say and repeat everything. They do a little research.
You're lying.
I can tell you
You're
that,
lying.
because it takes time to go on.
You're lying.
You are doing that your damn self instead of doing it. Prove it. That's what I'm telling you. Prove it.
I don't have to look up anything. It's my life that I lived, bitch. It is my life that I lived. I don't have to look it up. All I have to do is remember it, because it's literally my life.
Once again, Adrasdea is not a reliable source.
If you want people to believe you, prove it. But don't prove it. You think we're...
Okay, I get what she's saying. Prove it. I have to file charges against my mother. Got it. Okay, done. Cathy, I understand, okay? I have to prove the abuse, which means I have to now file charges against my mother decades later, which is not impossible. I can file charges against my mother. My dad's dead, but I can still file charges against my mother if that's what you want, Cathy. If you would prefer to see my mother in prison for what happened. If that's what you want, because I have to prove it. I have to get legal documents, which means I have to put my mother in jail. Cathy is making it mandatory that I put my mother in jail, or else my childhood abuse will never be believed.
That's not what she said.
What your word said is not, neither is mine. But what I can show or you can find, it can be the proof. So keep in mind that I am careful about what I say, because I know that I'm going to have to be a witness to some things. And guess what? I don't want to hurt them. Unlike you, I don't want to hurt nobody.
Yeah, well, you just hurt my mom pretty bad, because you just put in my head that I have to file charges against her. So you just hurt my mom pretty bad, Cathy, because I have no choice now but to file charges against my mother for what happened. Because I have to prove you're a liar. I have to file charges to put my own mother in prison.
So let me get over and watch Adonis Paul. Tomorrow I break cross day, 5 o'clock. And then I'll see what else I can get into on Monday. And all week long, actually, I'm just I'm kind of not, I'm just getting better myself. So, this is good. I can hang out, have fun, and never leave the house.
She's a clout chaser. She's a clout chaser. She's going on all these talk shows because she thinks it's going to make her famous. So I got to look up some information on how to file charges against my mother so I can get the legal documentation Cathy needs to prove that my family was abusive. And that means my mother is going to go to prison. But that's what Cathy wants.
And this is where one of the many videos where she's and here is where she's threatening to put her own mother in jail.
I guess justice for Bubba in the end is gonna mean putting my mother in jail. I don't want to do that. God, I don't want to do that. I don't want to hurt my mom. But I don't have a choice if my story is to be out, if I'm to heal, if things are going to be believed. Cathy's left me no choice but to hurt my mom. She's left me no choice but to file charges. And it hurts. It hurts so bad because I don't want to hurt her.
So, once again, she is extorting Aunt Cathy by threatening to put her own mother in prison for not validating her perceived victimhood. Keep in mind that this idiot is threatening to have her mother arrested, have her mother tried for not for denying her truth, or for not, you know what, I'm not gonna repeat this because we all know that this is just bullshit.
I spent so many years watching her be beat. I spent so many years listening to her cry.
And now I have to be the one that hurts her. Just because her family won't allow me to live without doing that. They won't allow me to have my story unless my mother goes to jail for what she did and what she allowed to happen. Does anybody want to have their mother arrested, though?
Hell no!
Does anybody want to have their parents put in jail? Does anybody really want to hurt their parents, no matter how much they've hurt them? I really don't. I really don't want to hurt my mother. All I want is for my story to be believed because it's the truth. And Cathy's made it clear that nobody's going to believe me because she's going to keep denying it until I can come up with the paperwork proof. Which means having to make new court records. Having to file charges against my mother from so long ago. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna be a long process, and it's gonna hurt, and it's gonna end up with my mother being in jail, but at least my truth will be known. My truth will be known, but it hurts so bad to just even think about doing it.
So she doesn't care if she puts her mother in jail. She was just putting her mother in jail as blackmail. Yes, Michael. Yes. All because she's in this mindset where she thinks that someone is going to believe her. AP has said this in Mayo 3 that this is the thing she always does. Whenever she doesn't get her way, she'll resort to extremes to have people, well, extradited or acquitted on charges. Because she's expecting someone to come save her and make all her bullies go away. I mean, well, she's expecting people to make all her problems go away for her. And AP said it best, that Adrasdea has never done anything for herself. And I do believe him when he said that.
I wanted to get my story out without having to hurt anybody. I wanted to just tell it. But Cathy won't let me do that. She won't allow that. My mom has to go to jail. Cathy says that she loves my mom. She loves her little sister so much she would do anything to protect her little sister, and yet here she is pushing me to file charges against her for child abuse. Child neglect. Yeah, that really sounds like Cathy loves my mom. My mom's gonna go to jail now because of Cathy. My mom is gonna go to jail because her own sister would not allow her children to thrive and live. My mom has to go to jail because her own sister wants her to. God, I hope she can understand that it's not my fault. I hope I can explain to her why I had to do this, that I didn't want to, that I had to because of Cathy. I had to prove she was abusive because of Cathy. Cathy is forcing me to do this. And I hope my mom will understand. I hope she'll understand. I hope to God somehow she will understand that I'm not putting her in jail just because I want to or because I hate her. I don't want to, and I don't hate her. I just hate being abused. I just don't want to be abused anymore. I just don't want to be denied anymore. I just don't want to be neglected anymore. I just don't want to hurt anymore from my own family. I just want my story to be known. And in the process, I have to hurt my mother. Because she hurt me so much, and I don't want to do it. I do not want to put my mother in jail, but Cathy's not leaving me any options.
I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really am sorry, Mom. If Cathy had just let me have my story, my life, my pain, but I have to prove it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so Mary thinks that putting her own mother in jail, Mary thought that blackmailing Aunt Cathy by threatening to put her own mother in jail would warrant a response. Honestly, I think that was fucked up what she did. And it was utterly disgusting to see her go down this route or even consider this option. She has made this. This is basically how I see Shani in some ways, but not in others. And like what AP said, Mary will continue to act irrational. She will continue to fake an illness, and she will continue to blame everyone else for all of her problems. And I say this, and I would say this too. I would agree with AP that we should enjoy her while we can, because someone this crazy isn't going to last much longer on here. And that's going to do it for tonight. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for showing up. Thank you, Platty, for donating $5. And of course, Rev, if you're out there, just know that this would have been your significant other. This is how Shani acts. And honestly, I'm not going to go justify anything. Instead, I'm going to enjoy myself and laugh at this psychopath. I will play you guys off with a little tune called Mayo Combat. And if you have any questions, or if you want to see me do another video on this, another Rickzilla reviews, please check out my Discord, the Lizard Pit, or you can put like a suggestion in the suggestion box. The links are in the chat as well. The links are in the chat. If you feel generous and want to support me in other ways, you can donate to my PayPal, also in the chat, and it's the pinned comment. If you wish to support me in other ways, as I said, links are in the description below. I will be continuing to cover more Mary insanity on Sundays, Mary Sunday Best, but I will be doing it at an earlier time because, well, 10 p.m. is pretty pushing it. However, until then, I just have to say this. I'm Rickzilla, and I shall see you guys in the near future. So, peace out, guys.
Called me this morning. Called me this morning.